and welcome back to another review. Today we are doing a nail polish review. This I got in my Ipsy Glam bag this month, and it is by the brand Pretty Woman. Now I have a question. Is it Pretty Woman USA, or Pretty Woman NYC? Because on the bottle it says Pretty Woman. But their social media handles, some of them are Pretty Woman USA, some are Pretty Woman NYC, and their website is prettywomanyc.com. So I'm not really positive which one is technically correct. I would like to believe it's just Pretty Woman, given that's what's on the front of the box, it's what's on the bottle, so that is what I'm going to refer to it as. If I am incorrect, feel free to correct me below, but just through common logic, it does look like it's the name. So anyway, the color that I've got is called Girl Boss, which is a really cute name. It's this kind of cool, like, lilac-y kind of a tone, and it's true to form. I mean, here, I'll hold it. I mean, my nails are chipped at this point, which I intentionally waited for that to happen before I filmed this, for a reason. But yeah, you can see, like, it does indeed match, because sometimes in the bottle it looks like one color, and then you get it on, and it looks entirely different, and sometimes even layer to layer it looks like completely different colors. Not so much with this one. This one, what you see is what you get. The only exception is if you only do a single layer of it, it looks more like a taupe. But as soon as you hit the second layer, this is the color you are going to get. You don't really need to do a third layer, just I am so in the habit of doing 3 layers from using OPI nail polishes that at this point just, unless it's extreme circumstances, I put on 3 just out of habit, because I know you'll get the best color saturation from that. It'll be nice and thick, your nails will be nice and sturdy from that. Just, I like the way they feel and the way they look when you put on 3. There are exceptions, but I will get to that. So, usually when Ipsy sends out nail polishes, I love what I get, but I know darn well that all I'll be enjoying is the one I got, because then I go and look at their website for their company, and I see it's like 20, 30 bucks a bottle, and I'm like, ha ha ha, I'm poor. So that's not gonna happen. So I was very delighted to find out, not so with this one. This one's actually relatively affordable. I mean, it's not as cheap as OPI, but OPI, let's face it, it's low end. But I'm poor, so I wear it anyway. But just so I can have more colors. But, let's face it, we all know, it's cheap. It's drugstore makeup. This is better. It doesn't have, like, the scary big 5 chemicals in it. And usually, when it comes to those, when they're more natural like that, you pay through the frickin' nose for them. And, like, my one exclusion from that was, what was it? No Miss. But, yeah, their website's kinda sketchy to buy from, so I wouldn't necessarily recommend it. And their stuff takes freaking forever to dry. And that is something I've seen across the board with different nail polish brands that don't have the big 5 scary chemicals in them, is that even a single layer takes literally hours upon hours to dry. So if you're like me and you like to do 3 coats, you're either SOL, because ain't nobody got time for that, or you are going to dedicate an entire freaking day to doing your nails. And that is ridiculous, and nobody should have to do that. So, that brings us to this stuff. I was so shook. This did not take hours to dry. Actually, each layer, it was comparable with frickin' OPI for dry time. That is insanity. 'Cause that, I mean, matter of minutes, it's dry. I think, like, by the 3rd coat, I mean, you're all nail aficionados, possibly more so than myself. Probably more so than myself, actually. You know that the more coats you add, the longer the full-on dry time's gonna be with each layer you add. So usually by the 3rd layer, if you go that many, I can only imagine if you went more than that, but by the 3rd one, generally, you're gonna be waiting at least 20 minutes for it to be 100% dry, enough to be able to use your hands without worrying about smudging and stuff. This one, I'm not even sure it took that long on the 3rd one. I was just like, what is this sorcery? So when I went to their website and I found out, this is $7.99. Seriously, though. Really. You're not messing with me. So I went and I looked through all the different sections. You know what their most expensive nail polish is? $8.99. I may, at some point, come back to this brand and get more colors, because that is very doable, and for being free of the big 5 chemicals, plus it dries super fast, and it's affordable, I'm like, it's worth the couple extra bucks, because, I mean, if you get the full-size bottles of OPI, it's comparable. It is comparable price-wise, depending where you buy it. So wouldn't you rather have higher quality? I know I would. The one downside is they don't have, obviously, anywhere near as many colors. I don't know if they're like an up-and-coming brand and that's gonna change, but they do have a good selection, even right now. I noticed that the ones that are $8.99 are the glitter ones and the shimmer ones, so okay, that makes sense why they cost a little more, but everything else, $7.99, I'm like, really? What's the catch? There doesn't seem to be one. It has quick dry time, way less chemicals than cheap nail polishes and just most nail polishes in general. The fume level is really low, which for somebody who has a lot of chemical sensitivity issues, that is freaking incredible to me, because it means I don't have to wear a mask to do my nails. Yeah, that's a thing. That is very much a thing. For as much as I love doing my nails, I generally have to wear a mask while they're drying because my body can't handle the fumes. It's a trade-off. Do I look stupid while I do them and have pretty nails, or do I have ugly nails and not look stupid for a little while? To me, it's a no-brainer. Put on the freaking mask, do your nails, have a nice day. But with this, I didn't need to. I felt perfectly fine. Never got so much as a headache from it. It was wonderful. So I'm like, this would definitely be worth investing more into when funds become available to do so, I'm thinking. Just saying. So if any of you out there have similar issues, seriously, this is a godsend. It is an absolute godsend. I have to go through and take a look at their selection of reds, because on first glance it didn't look like they had a lot. They had a couple, but I have to take a better look, see what's there, because my babies are my red nail polishes. Those are my absolute favorite anything. They did have blues though, and that is my second favorite. Although, even though the glittery ones cost more. Well, actually, they had some that are like chromes, and I'm curious to see if they're holographic. Because if they are, I'm an 80s baby. Anything holographic has my heart. So some of those are probably on the to-do list as well someday down the line. But for right now, I'm enjoying this one very much so. Now, I wasn't sure how long it would stay on, because that's usually the other trade-off I've found of the nail polishes that don't have the big 5 chemicals in them. They usually chip a lot faster and a lot worse, I have found. Which, given you're paying more for the experience of having a healthier alternative, that really sucks that it chips so much faster, especially since most of them take so long to dry in the first place. That really sucks. I put this on not yesterday, but last Sunday. So it's been a week and a day. And for the most part, they are very much still intact. And this is somebody who washes her hands a crap ton more often than most people. They have to submit to crocheting and knitting every single day, and all of the metal that hits my nails as a result all the freaking time, plus the friction of the yarn, has to put up with whenever I play my guitar or ukulele, which is also daily, even though I know you guys don't see that daily, but it happens. The strumming usually demolishes my nail polish, at least on this hand, if nothing else. They are still looking pretty darn good for the most part. This nail is chipping at the tip a little bit. That just started today. Obviously down at the cuticle beds, there's outgrowth. That's not chipping. But, there's a little bitty chip on this side here, and one on this side here, and other side. But other than that, this hand is still very much intact. And this is the one that usually gets beat up way quicker than this one, because this is my dominant hand, so just logic. But, yeah, usually by this point, a bunch of nails would be like halfway stripped off at this point, and even this hand. I mean, there's a little chip out of this guy, one out of that one, one on this side, and one little one over there. It's just starting at the corners. I'm sure it's only a matter of time till it goes boom and messes up, but for how quickly this dries and how well it stays on, I don't mind having to reapply. So, because it's not a big hassle. And the other thing I really like about this, and it didn't really take 3 coats to get to this consistency, just, I'm throwing it out there that it is, just for facts, what I have on, but, these feel almost like gels. And I noticed as of the second coat, it felt like gels, but once I added the third, it really felt like gels, and it sounds like gels when you tap them. Yes, I put on a top coat over it, but they very much felt like that and were just as shiny even before I added that. So, just throwing that out there, that this stuff is wonderful. I highly, highly, highly recommend this to you guys. I don't just blindly recommend things because they came in Ipsy, but this one I 110% believe in, and they have me as a consumer now. Just saying. This may be the first brand, nail polish-wise, since I've been an Ipsy member, that I've been like, okay, I'm definitely buying from them in the future, because they're the only one that's been a low enough price point, and that I've actually wanted to buy from, because the other ones, I mean, they were a big pain in the butt to me, and were too expensive. But this one, it's doable, and it's quality, and it's convenient, and it stays on nicely, and it's just really good stuff. So I highly recommend it. I mean, I think it goes without saying, it gets a 5 out of 5 rating from me. Just, it's good stuff. Even if you're not into this color, they have others. Pick another one. This is just the one I got in my Ipsy bag, so anyways. And that is it from me for this one, so, sorry. As usual, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you're not already and you'd like me, click subscribe, leave comments down below. Have you guys tried this brand yet? If so, let me know your thoughts down below. Make sure you're following my social media accounts, they're all listed down below. And if you like what I do here on this channel and you'd like to help support it, the donation link is also in the description. So, anyway guys, till next time.